Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys another smart home product. Now, this is basically something that everybody and their brother makes, and so the video is going to be kind of short because there's not really much to say about it. Now, this is from a company called Equus, E-Q-U-E-S, and I reached out to Equus several months ago, and they were nice enough to send me two of their products. One was their smart Wi-Fi doorbell / peephole. If you haven't checked out my video on that, I definitely encourage you to. It's called the View, V-I-E-U. Fantastic product. Definitely a game changer in the whole smart home doorbell / camera system video monitoring thing. It's awesome. It combines a lot of different products into one. And the other device they sent me was this, and this is the ELF smart plug. This is their newest product. They call it the ELF, and basically it's a smart plug. It allows you to plug in a device or a lamp up to 1700 watts and turn it on or off remotely from your cell phone, which they have an app for iOS and Android. It allows you to do that inside your network or outside your network using their cloud system, of course. And it has something called smart charging technology. So what they say is if you plug a phone into this with your charger, of course, it'll detect when the phone is fully charged and cut the power so you won't overcharge the battery. And you can set timers with this device, and it is Alexa and Google Home compatible. Now, what do I think about this device, of course? I have to tell you, the design is very, very similar to every other smart plug that's on eBay. There are so many that look like this, and this is very similar to a product that I already reviewed. It was a couple of the eBay smart plugs. They're generic, no-name plugs. They work with Alexa and Google Home, and it's basically the exact same thing, but it just uses a different app. And one thing when I got this, I was hoping that would have worked with one of those other apps, like maybe they were compatible, but unfortunately, you have to use the Equus ELF app to have this work. Now, I don't know about you guys, but with all the devices I have and all these different smart products that use your phone to control them, which most of them do, you run out of room on your phone, and the last thing you want to have is another app to control another light. It's like all these different lights are hooked up to different apps, and you have to go into different apps to control them. Now, that's one thing I've always said I like about the Alexa and the Google Home is that that's basically a hub that plays well with others. It works with everything. This is not going to work with Samsung Smart Things. This isn't going to work with several different hubs out there. I'm not going to say Wink because I haven't really researched that, but as far as the ones I've seen, this is pretty much going to work, again, with your Alexa, your Google Home, or the app, its own app. And again, that kind of bugs me because I'm tired. I just don't want to keep adding another app to control something. It would be nice if they had one app that was compatible with everything. You could have your whole home on one app and control it, which is why I love the Google Home. It doesn't matter what you have, as long as you name it and you set up your account accordingly, it'll be able to control it. So, I mean, it's just a great product, and I wish that Google would maybe come out with maybe a home control app where you can add all those devices and still use your phone to control them without having to go into the manufacturer's app. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Price point, this is about $36, and to me it's pretty steep for what you're getting. It is in line with what a lot of the name brand smart plugs charge, but why would you go buy this if you can buy for the same price one that's compatible with like your Samsung Smart Things hub or your Wink Relay hub? You'd rather go with something you can have that app control. Whereas this, as far as I know, the ELF app is the only app that you can control this with your phone or your tablet. So that kind of sucks. You're limited to using their app. Unless, of course, you use the Google Home or Alexa. The other thing about it is that this whole smart charging technology, I think, was just something they threw in there just to try to. It's like to me, a marketing. I guess it's like one of those features I've said before. It's like a manufacturer desire. It's like nobody's ever going to use that. And why would you buy this to plug your phone into it? Spend $36. Nobody's going to do that. It's a feature that doesn't provide any benefit whatsoever. So. The other thing about it that it does have is it does have the switch on the side, which is how you set the device up, but it does function as a power switch, an on-off switch as well, so you can manually control it. However, you buy this so that you can actually control it remotely. So, although that's nice that it has that feature, the ones I got on eBay for $22 look exactly like this and have that feature as well. So, this is almost twice the price as the generic ones you get on eBay. And let's face it, the app that I use on those is called Smart Life, and you know, I've been really happy with those plugs, and they're half the price. They do exactly what this does. So I just think that this particular plug is a little bit overpriced for what you're getting. I think the price point of this really should have been in the $15 range. I think it would be much more competitive if it was in that range. For me, I personally wouldn't buy these because, like I said, you're going to be using only their app. It's not really compatible with anything else, and it's $36 per plug. And let's face it, there are tons of options out there if you want to spend $36 per smart plug. Now, I think this would have been great. I just want to give the company, although I do appreciate them sponsoring the video, and I just want to give them just a little bit of constructive criticism, that this would have been a golden product for that price point if it had the wattage detection. So if the app actually, you could use it to, whatever you plugged in, it would tell you how much current is being drawn or how much wattage is being used for conservation purposes. That's something that some smart plugs have. Dimming capability. There's not a lot of smart plugs you can get that have the dimming capability, and I guess they probably do that because, you know, if you plug an appliance into it, you can't do that. You know, you can't dim an appliance. So that might be an issue on why they did that. But I think it would have been great to maybe do a plug like this with, maybe if they could have done it, the technology to make this a dual purpose plug. So like, for instance, if you had a switch on, you could put it in lamp mode with the dimming ability, or you could put it in appliance mode, which is simply on off. That would have been, at the $36 price point, a fantastic bargain for this. But as far as I'm concerned, really, there are lots of other options out there if you simply want to turn on your lights or an appliance on or off remotely. And again, the ones that I shared with you on my other reviews, the Smart Life, though they're not actually listed as Smart Life on eBay, but you can just search smart plug on eBay, Wi-Fi plug, and you're going to see a ton of plugs that look exactly like this, and they're a lot cheaper, unfortunately. And, you know, I've said before when I've done reviews, the one I use on most of my devices now, if I want to control something, turn it on or off, I use the Sonoff plugs. Those things are $4.88 each. They do everything that this does. And again, you have to use their app, but for $4.88, you can buy a lot of those plugs. The only downside to them is you have to buy an extension cord, which is only about $1.50. But you do have to cut the cord and wire them into the Sonoff plug. Very easy, anybody can do it. But if you're, if you're not really willing to do that, then one of the ones that I've already reviewed that look just like this will be a better value for you rather than this plug. Again, I don't want to bash the product because it does work. It does work well. It does everything it says it does, but it doesn't do it any better or any worse than any other product half the price. So that's really about all I really have to say about this device. If you're into smart home control and you're looking to add some control to your home remotely with your phone, or remotely control it, or with using timers, Sonoff does everything this does, and it's just, to me, this is not a very good value. So again, I gotta be honest with you guys. I'll always be honest with whatever I review. And although this, again, works, it just works at a higher price point than a lot of its competition. So I don't know if in time they'll change the price. I'm not really sure if using that smart sensing feature is something just as a marketing ploy. Not really sure, but I personally would not buy this because there are lots of more affordable options there. So now, if I hear of anything different, any other changes with this product, or if they have any kind of changes in price, I think this would be a fantastic product if you were looking to outfit your home with many different plugs, and you didn't mind having, let's just say you were like, okay, I want to get involved in the smart home, and you don't have other plugs already in your system, and you say, I don't mind using one app, I'm going to buy this product, and specifically this product for all my different lights, and yeah, by all means, go buy these, but $36 each, that's going to cost you quite a bit to control multiple units or multiple devices, when really, I mean, $36 for a plug, let's face it, a lot of people use these primarily for lamps. And so $36, you can get a smart bulb that'll do this and way more for that price. Like the flux bulbs I just reviewed. $36 is the same price for one of those. And you can get one of those, and you can set timers, you can dim them up and down. You have whites, you have cool whites. I mean, you have different modes, party modes, and still the ability to control them remotely. And depending on which one you get, like the Flux, will work with the Magic Home app, and it'll work with its Flux app, but it's compatible with the Magic Light or Magic Home Cloud. So you can have several devices, some of those inexpensive ones you get on eBay, such as the Wi-Fi controllers that I've already reviewed, all under one app. So good to know. If you guys have any questions about what is compatible and you're looking at something, by all means, don't hesitate to ask. But I will tell you, if you're looking to build a smart home and you want to control multiple devices, the two that I primarily use is, again, in the Smart Life ones, although I bought those before Sonoff, I didn't discover Sonoff until I bought the Smart Life ones, which again look exactly like this. So I mean, if I would have had to do over and I discovered the Sonoff previously, I wouldn't even have got them, just because Sonoff does everything for $4.88 that the other ones do. And I mean, wattage compatibility up to 1800 watts. So you know, it does really. You know, and that may be something that at a later date, I may even turn around and get a couple more Sonoff plugs and just use that for the two devices I'm using with these, and just maybe give them to my sister or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. At least right now they work, and they work with Google Home. That's primarily what I use, again, because you can use that with all these different devices. It doesn't matter. You don't have to open up any specific different app. It just works, and it works quickly with your voice. So just something to think about. If you guys have any questions about this stuff, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, click like, and click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. If you are interested in this product, I will put a link in the description, but I am going to put in description the link for the other two devices as well, because I want you guys to get the best value and the best performance for your money. And unfortunately with this one here, it's just not the best value. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, folks. Take care.